What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jaws here from Jaws Channel TV. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. My first official video on the new Android and iOS fighting game, Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Oh man, I am super stoked, super excited to be showing you guys this game. So what we're going to do right off the jump, guys, is I'm going to explain this. If you don't know about this game, I'm going to fill you in right now on what everything does. Now, there is some things that I can't show you right now because I don't have them unlocked or something like that. But trust me, I'm going to go over the basics of Power Rangers Legacy Wars. So, as you see, we're at the main screen right now. This is the home screen. As you see, a beautiful Kimberly from the new Power Rangers movie in 2017 came out last month on the 24th. This game actually debuted on the 23rd, a day before the Power Rangers new movie came out. And I mean, this game has taken the world by storm. Huge props to Enway, the developers of this game. Huge props to Saban for having the Enway company make this game. It is absolutely crazy. I will tell you this, guys. Just like any other game, I will say that this game has its positives and it can have its negatives, you know, barring how you look at it. But personally, I absolutely love and adore this game. So let's get right into it, guys. What this game is, it's a simple fighting game, but it's different, it's unique. In this type of fighting game, it's not just tap the screen to make your character kick, punch, whatever. No, it is actually like a game of chess, where when you're in the fight, you will have 3 different cards. I'm getting donations as I'm recording. Amazing! So why don't we do that real quick? Why don't we get into what the donations are about? Well, when you get into this game, guys, you can actually request donations when you get into an alliance. Like I am in an alliance right now, as you can see. This is the alliance that I'm in. And it's absolutely, it's amazing. Always get into an alliance, a nice size alliance with at least 20 people or more if you can find one, because that is what's going to help you be able to level up your characters. When you level up your characters, it boosts their health and it boosts their strike damage, and trust me, you're going to need it. See, right now, I'm a level 5. I know up here it says level 4 up the top. I know this right here says level 4. But I'm actually in League 5 Rooftops. And when you get to a league like that, even higher leagues, you're going to fight much harder opponents. And trust me when I tell you, it can become rage-inducing. I will not lie to you. You know, you're used to fighting a certain style, and then all of a sudden you deal with someone who fights a completely different style than you. And it will cause you to possibly rage a little bit. You're going to say, why are they fighting like that? Like, a lot of people will turtle. They will wait for you to make the first move, and then they'll use their blocks and basically then hit you with a power hit. You know, I will say this right now. This game is massively overpopulated with defender characters. Defender characters get more blocks than, let's say, an attacker or a common. So let's go into the rosters real quick here, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This one here at the very top left, the red original Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, Jason. Before the patch, which there was a patch just came out last week. Before the patch, he was OP. He was really overpowered. They did nerf him a bit. He is still really good to use, actually, if you know what you're doing. But this Rising Power Slash, before the patch, the Rising Power Slash you see here, which is 5 points. You go by a point system, and you'll see that once I fight some matches. This Rising Power Slash, it's the red outline with the sword. I actually had that leveled up to 300 damage. So every single time I'd hit somebody, I would take 300 damage off of their overall damage and stuff like that. And you'll get to see the overall damage and all that crazy stuff in just a bit. But as you can see, the number 4 T-Rex takedown right there above it, it's 205 damage if I complete that whole attack, which is 2 slashes with his sword. It's absolutely crazy. But as you can see, when you see Jason Lee Scott, level 6, class, attacker, and his rarity is common. So he's actually a common character. And that's what blew everyone away, is the fact that he was so powerful and he was a common character, which makes him more common for you to be able to unlock. So all you seen was Red Ranger versus Red Ranger almost every single match. And it was crazy. It was honestly crazy, guys. But also, on top of that, what you're going to see is these two other guys. You're going to see Goldar and you're going to see Billy from the newest movie of the Power Rangers. You're going to say, what are them guys? Well, them are your assist characters. They're going to help you with your overall health per match. So basically, guys, before the patch, Xandrid and Goldar were the ultimate assist characters. That's what you've seen. You normally seen Red Ranger, and then you've seen, I'll show you real quick here. You've seen Xandrid and Goldar. This was the matchup before the patch. I mean, this was what you've seen almost all the time, was a Red Ranger, a Xandrid, and a Goldar. It was absolutely insane. I mean, it was still a chess match, but it was basically who can get it off first, who could do the most damage right away, who would be the winner. It was not very balanced, but huge props to Enway for balancing this out a little bit more. But unfortunately, even when you patch something, people are still going to find other ways around to try to get the cheap way of getting a win. I mean, it's just human nature. People will take the shortest road possible to be successful if they know they can do that. So, unfortunately, the new lineup now is Movie Billy, who kind of replaced Xandrid. As you can see, his health is 250 and his attack is 200. And Billy is basically another defensive block for you. As a assist character. I mean, I'm going on a tangent and I'm rambling here, guys, but honestly, I'm just trying to fill you guys in, for any of you who have no idea about this game whatsoever, what it's all about. And it's hard because I'm trying to pump it all into one video here, because it's the very first video and I want you guys to have a realization on what I'm talking about. So, like I said, guys, these battles come down to points, okay? They come down to a point system. So what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to jump into a training session here real fast, and I'm going to show you how this actually works. I'm going to show you how the point system works. As you can see, there I am, and then there's an AI guy right there.
3, 2,
now
1, go!
As you can see down at the bottom right, you see how it says 5 points, 5 points for the sword, and 2 points for that short strike. Now, when I use that 2 points, as you see there in the middle, that meter starts to drain as I'm losing points. See? Bam! Look at that hit. Bam, bam. Look how much damage Jason still takes off. And this is after the patch, Jason. Now, see, that was a block. See, now he blocked that. Now, this is AI, so they're not very smart when it comes to training in this game. And I'm trying to get away from them right now. And then I'm going to throw out a random Goldar. Boom, does some damage. And then a lot of people hit the Goldar and then hit that sword right there, which does a lot of damage. But see, now look, this is a block, but that's a block breaker. So she broke right through my block. Now I'm going to let him beat me up a little bit, because that's okay. He can beat me up a little bit. Now I'm going to jump back here. I'm going to kick. Boy, I'm not getting any blocks at all right now. So hold on. See, this is what happens. I should have timed it right, but I'm waiting for him. Oh, well, I can't block that actually. Now see, there's a block. And then I draw out a Goldar. Pow! I mean, it's hard to explain, guys, when it comes to AI.
KO.
But I'm trying to
win.
But I'm trying to give you the ultimate idea of what it's about. Of course, as you've seen the meter in the middle, that is your overall points. Once you run out of points after you do so many attacks, you have to wait for it to fill up. So you can become vulnerable if you don't have any blocks and they come after you. A lot of people know. Like when they could just see by your actions, the way you're moving backwards and maybe moving forwards a little bit, but moving backwards ultimately, they know you're out of points and they're going to come after you full force. So you got to be smart about it. You really do. You got to be smart about it. I mean, this game is absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do, guys, I think I explained it enough. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this out real quick, and then we're going to get into the battles, because as you can see up the top right-hand corner there, I got myself a corruption box. And real quick, I'm going to explain what these boxes are about. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I go in here real quick and I go to morph boxes, this is what you see. You see a super morph box, you see a mega morph box, you see an ultra morph box. Of course, yes, there's microtransactions in here. It is a mobile game. You know, there's going to be microtransactions. That's just the way it is. Companies got to make their money. As long as they don't get too greedy about it, I'm absolutely fine with it. But, so you see these different boxes as well. Ladies and gentlemen, when you fight in matches and you win, there's 4 empty slots right there. You'll see the 4 slots, they say empty. When you win, you'll get a box. Most of the time, you're going to get yourself a noble box. Noble boxes are the lowest of the boxes, besides the free rewards that you see up there at the top right-hand corner next to the corruption box. Noble rewards can still give you stuff. It gives you coins. It'll give you a few crystals. It can give you shards for your character. What are shards, you may be asking? Well, we're going to get into that in just a second. But ladies and gentlemen, how this works is with the boxes. If you win a match, you will get a box that'll go in one of those empty slots. Yeah, it will go into one of those empty slots. And a lot of times, like I said, it'll be a noble box. But sometimes it could be a super morph box, which is a red one. And that's going to give you more. Sometimes you'll get the ultra morph box, and I mean that takes 15 hours to unlock. All these boxes take hours to unlock. So noble box takes 3 hours to unlock, and then you can open it. And then the super morph box takes 8 hours to unlock, and then you can open it. If you don't want to wait for these boxes to unlock, you can actually use the crystals that you see up there at the top, the purple things, like that I have 1,485 of. You can use them. I think like the Ultra Morph box takes like 75 crystals to unlock. Yeah. So, you know, that's how it works. If you don't have the patience and you want to invest in some crystals, you can do that. You don't have to wait for these boxes to unlock. But that is how the boxes work. They are what gives the shards to upgrade your characters, to make their attacks better, to make their health better, and stuff like that. And what I mean by shards is, as you can see right here, my Jason is a level 6. When you get your Jason as a brand new character, it's going to be a level 1. His health is going to be nowhere close to what this one is. That is what shards are about. And then once you have enough shards, you'll be able to upgrade them, and you have to have the coins to upgrade them. So as you see, I need another 1,000 coins to upgrade this Jason. I mean, it's just this is how the game works, folks. I know a lot of people don't like mobile apps because of this, because they feel like it's way too pay to win. And yes, I will say this game, in a certain aspect, can turn out to be pay to win. It gives people the option to take the long road to rank up, or the short road, which they can invest money and rank up a lot faster. Not that you just throw money at it and it says, okay, I can rank my guy up to, you know, level 8 right away. No, that's not how it works. But you can open up boxes, morph boxes, to try to get the shards for these characters and stuff like that. But it's not ridiculously pay to win, I will tell you that. But yes, you can invest the money into it and try to definitely take the short road to become more successful faster. So that's what I have to say about that. But shards are definitely what upgrades the characters, and that's very important for you guys to know. So guys, now that I explained everything I can explain, if I missed anything, I apologize. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will definitely answer your questions, guys, because I've been playing this enough to know the ins and outs of this game. If you have anything that you want to throw in because you've been playing it, throw it in the comment section down below to help any others out who have no idea what's going on with this game whatsoever, who want to dive into it and give it a try. So yeah, now it's time to get to the fighting. Oh, the fun part. Oh, my brother, testify. It's time for some fighting. Corruption box opening. Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Alrighty, guys. Oh man, it's time. It's time for some battles. You're gonna get to see everything I explained when it comes to the point system. When you're going to see that I'm going to run out of points and then I got to be a little bit more defensive, you're going to see all that. You're going to see different play styles possibly. I will say this right now, like I said earlier, there is a huge influx of defensive characters. Why? Because they have more blocks, and blocks are super important in this game. But hopefully, I can't say I'm a master at this game, and I can't say I'm the best because I'm not. But I am not that bad at this game, but I will tell you, when it comes to the corruption box, you will see, even if I lose a match, I may not get a box to fill one of them 4 empty slots. When you lose, you don't get a box. You don't get anything, and you actually lose points, aka medals that you'll see at the very top left there. I'm at 2818, and the higher medals you are, when you're in an alliance, the more medals you have, the higher your alliance is. So if I have 2818 and someone has 3,000 and stuff like that, they take overall medals of all the people in the alliance, and then that makes your overall medals for the alliance, and that puts your alliance higher up there on the leaderboard. So what I'll do right now is I'll come in here. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to donate Jonathan Snow some shards here real fast. And this, like I said, unlocking the boxes, getting the shards is helping you level up a character. But this is a great thing about an alliance. You can also help people upgrade their character by sharing your shards with them. Now, unfortunately, there is some limitations. You can't share all your shards with them. That kind of bothers me. I wish Enway would allow us to, I wish Enway would allow us to donate all of our shards to him if we wanted to. But, hey, I just helped out Tommy with a lot of M's and Jonathan Snow. Jonathan Snow is definitely a good guy. And look, here we got another one by Ranger Wet. I just helped him. See, everyone helps everybody help rank up their rangers, their characters. Absolutely. Like, I already did my request. They filled my request in no time. I donate a lot to all of my ally clan members, whatever you want to call them, my ally members. They are my fam, and I help them out, and they help me out. And that's what it's about. It's about helping each other out, being in an alliance when you get into this game, and helping each other out to rank up your characters faster so they can have better health and higher attack damage and stuff like that. So, anyways, guys, now it is time to get into the battle. So, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to show you guys, because this game is overpopulated with defender characters, I'm going to use a defender character. That is like the better way to kind of counteract it. It doesn't always work, but it is kind of the better way to counteract it. So I'm going to use Danny here from Wild Force. He was upgraded. His Bison Charge is a lot more lethal now. It hits faster, and it's definitely good when you're fighting defender characters. And of course, I'm using the Goldar and Movie Billy. It's time to get in some fighting. Let's go, baby. Corruption Box. Man, I'm excited. Here we go.
Three, two, one, go!
And as you can see right there, he played
KO. You lose.
He played super defensive, and unfortunately, he got me. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. That Billy right there, that leader Billy, is a defender character. Like I said, this game is just overflowing with defender leaders that you're going to fight here because, like I said before, the shortest road to success. They are going to take the easiest way to do it. Of course, that's what I did. You have to. Yeah, you basically have to be able to counteract what they're doing by using the same type of class character, which would be a defender, or you can go with Movie Jason, not Movie Jason, but MMPR, Old School Jason as well. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do that. We're going to go with MMPR Jason real quick, and we're going to see what we can do with that. Never easy fighting people, especially when you're up in this league now. Like I said, it's just, it's a game of chess. It's a chess match. As you've seen, the points in the middle, they deplete as you use a move because, you know, that move had so many. But here we go. We're going to fight another one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bingo was his name-o. There you go, guys. That's how you do it.
KO. You win.
Jason, in a lot of ways, can actually beat a defender character. He has that 2-point kick where he kicks them in the air, as you've seen me do. Kicks them in the air, and while they're in the air and they're falling, they can't defend. So then you do the 2-point kick in the air, and then you also do that rising power slash, or even the other T-Rex takedown hit, because they can't defend it while they're in the air. You have to time it right. But if you do that 2-point kick where it kicks them up in the air, they can't defend at all. And you have that rising power slash, you're going to take so much damage off of them right away. Absolutely key and usable against a defender character like that. Because if you can hit that 2-point kick without them blocking it right away, you're going to take a huge chunk of damage off of them. Now, granted, you're going to take a huge chunk of points off of you, and you just got to be careful. But that's where Defender Billy came in. As you've seen, Billy not only blocks, but also does damage to him. He is a blocking damage machine, basically. So it's absolutely cool. So we're going to get into another match here. As you see, the corruption box is filling up, and as I won, I now have myself a box that filled up right there in one of them slots. So let's go. Another battle. Power Rangers Legacy Wars, man. Jason may be my guy today. I might have to use him to counteract these defenders. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, but hey, we're down with it. Let's do it, baby. Sometimes it can take a while. Here we go. This guy's used a lot, actually, so let's see if we can beat him.
Go!
Nothing you could do about that one, guys.
KO. You lose.
That movie, Zach, is the most overused, and it's because it's almost near impossible to block his 1-2 combo, which is the uppercut into the kick. That is one thing that Enway definitely needs to address, is being able to block that faster or slowing that down, because as you've seen, he got like 3 in a row of that. And that's crazy. That's a 5-point attack right there, and it does a lot of damage. And they definitely need to make it to where you can block that a lot easier, because it's just really, really overpowered. And that's what a lot of people are using now, is that movie Zack from the new movie to try to win their matches a lot easier. And as you can see, he whooped me because he's a defender, which he gets a ton of blocks, and he could do that. So, like I said, guys, this game's not perfect. It needs work. And that's just how it works. But what we're going to do is we're going to fight a few more matches here, guys. And then I'm going to cut it short because I know it's already taken forever for this video. I'm sure we're over 20 minutes now. So I'm going to fight 2 more matches. And we got a Jason versus Jason. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
He outbeat me there.
KO. You lose.
Nothing I can do with that one, guys. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, is that tough. Man. That's all right. Let's give it another shot. Like I said, guys, some people are just going to outthink you. They're going to outsmart you. Jason is one of the characters that can be very tough because he's got that rolling back and forth. It's very confusing. As you can see, Jason's still being used popularly here.
1, go!
Beat him with the random Goldar, baby.
KO. You win.
See what I mean? Some people, they just can't do it. There's the Grand Morph Box. I actually called it Super Morph Box earlier. But there's a Grand Morph Box right there, ladies and gentlemen. 8 hours it takes to unlock. I do kind of feel like the boxes take way too long to unlock, especially this one right here. This Noble Morph Box, 3 hours for a low-end box. I'm sorry, 2 hours at max, guys. And wait, change it up. Go to 2 hours instead of 3 hours. That is way too long. It honestly makes you guys look a little bit too greedy. I'm sure you guys aren't trying to be greedy, but the point is it makes you look a little bit too greedy. Make that 2 hours. That box, you don't get a ton out of it. I think that box should definitely be 2 hours. And this box right here, you don't get a lot out of this either. This honestly should be a 5-hour box. Honestly. The red box should definitely be a 5-hour box. It's not that great of a box. I understand the 15-hour box for the Ultra Morph box, but this blue one should be 2. The red one should be 5. Honestly, that's my opinion on that one. Hopefully they'll address that if enough people say something. Hopefully people do say something. Unfortunately, a lot of people get complacent and, you know, they don't care for the most part, but I do care. So anyways, guys, there it is. There's my video, very first on Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, you got to see me get my tail kicked in there. But like I said, guys, it's going to be a little... As a new player, if you're brand new, it's not going to be that challenging for you. A lot of the characters, or a lot of the players aren't going to have some of the characters that we have right now, that I have right now. So, yeah. I mean, get on it. If you want to give it a try, it's a nice fighting game for the mobile. You know, you can play it on your phone. A lot of people say that they have issues playing on their phone, and I will say that they... there is a lot of people I know that use emulators to play this game because the lag from phone to phone, you know, it's a matchmaking against another player, another human. They say it's just way too much, so they'd rather play it on an emulator. Enway hasn't said anything about people using emulators, so I'm sure they're okay with it. It's not like Pokemon Go where you have to actually go outside and walk around. So I'm sure Enway's not you know, I'm sure they're not frowning upon it. I don't know if they're frowning upon it or not, but honestly, they haven't said anything. And, you know, a lot of people have been very open about using them, which emulators like BlueStacks or anything like that, you can use right on your computer and play that way. So anyways, guys, this is your boy Jaws from Jaws Channel TV saying thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you for being here and being subscribed. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And until then, we'll see you next time.